In the farthest reaches of the galaxy, where civilizations of unimaginable power, stretched across star systems and entire galaxies, were at the mercy of ruthless empires, there was one planet, one tiny, seemingly insignificant speck on the edge of the galaxy that had garnered the attention of the mighty Galactic Empire. The empire, which had conquered worlds for millennia, had never encountered resistance like this. No alien force had ever dared to stand up to their mighty fleets or challenge their iron grip on the universe. The resources of countless planets and species had fallen to them without so much as a whimper. But Earth was different. The Galactic Empire's approach to Earth had begun in the usual fashion: covert surveillance, subtle subjugation of its leaders, and the deployment of their vast technological prowess to manipulate the humans. They had done this countless times before with lesser civilizations. They had sent agents to Earth, using the humans' primitive technology against them, making them believe that their world was on the brink of being discovered by superior beings. They couldn't have been more wrong. The humans, though primitive by galactic standards, were unlike anything the Empire had encountered. They had learned from their mistakes. They had built a culture of resilience, inventiveness, and above all, unity. As the Empire's agents arrived on Earth, under the guise of peaceful visitors, they quickly realized that the humans were anything but helpless. It started with a signal, a low-frequency pulse from the heart of the planet, transmitted through deep space at a velocity faster than any known transmission from any other species. It was a challenge. It was humanity's declaration of war. The Galactic Empire's High Council, where the greatest minds of the known universe convened, watched the transmission in disbelief. The message was simple: do not FAQ with Earth. The Council had expected humanity to cower, to submit to their superior might. Instead, they found themselves facing the most unexpected opponent of all, a species with a collective will strong enough to defy the galaxy itself. The warning had been clear. They had underestimated the human race. The Galactic Empire's flagship, the Exemplar, a gargantuan warship with enough firepower to obliterate entire fleets, was dispatched to Earth. Its mission: to crush humanity's fledgling rebellion before it could grow into something more. The ship's captain, Lord Tarkar, a ruthless tactician with centuries of experience, prepared to bring Earth to its knees. As the Exemplar approached Earth's atmosphere, the humans made their first move. The Empire had assumed that Earth's primitive technology would be easy to bypass, but what they didn't know was that humanity had hidden their true potential for centuries, ready to strike when the time was right. Without warning, a fleet of ships, a mix of human-made spacecraft and salvaged alien technology, appeared in Earth's orbit. These ships, ranging from sleek fighters to massive war cruisers, were powered by a combination of advanced human engineering and reverse-engineered alien tech. The humans had spent decades quietly amassing this fleet, using their resourcefulness and ingenuity to level the technological playing field. The first strike came from a stealth bomber, invisible to the Empire's scanners, that launched a barrage of plasma missiles, targeting the Exemplar's shield generators. It was a calculated move. The humans knew that the Empire's shields were powerful, but slow to recharge after being hit. The first blast cracked the Exemplar's shields. Another missile found its mark, puncturing the hull of the massive warship. Lord Tarkar, watching in fury from his command center, could hardly believe his eyes. The humans had done the impossible. They had breached their formidable defenses. He ordered the Empire's fleet to retaliate, but as they fired back, they found themselves tangled in a web of human tactics and cunning. Human ships, once considered outmatched by galactic standards, engaged with relentless speed and precision. Earth's fighter pilots, the finest in the galaxy, piloted their ships with a level of skill that the Empire had never seen before. They outmaneuvered Empire drones, dodged energy blasts, and returned fire with deadly accuracy. The humans had one advantage: that no other species could claim their will to survive, to protect their home, to defend their right to exist. The exemplar retaliated with devastating force, but each blow from the Empire's weapons was met with unrelenting resistance. The humans had prepared for this day for centuries, gathering knowledge, technology, and weapons in secret, and now they were using every advantage at their disposal. It was a battle unlike anything the Empire had ever faced. The humans didn't just fight, they communicated, coordinated, and adapted in ways the Empire's commanders couldn't understand. For every attack the Empire launched, there was a human counterattack, planned and executed with unshakable precision. The human fleet, which had been underestimated, was a force to be reckoned with. But the war was not just being fought in space. On Earth's surface, humanity's greatest asset was their ingenuity. Thousands of people across the globe were coordinating their efforts, turning Earth's cities into fortresses, hacking into the Empire's communication networks, and launching coordinated strikes against Empire ground troops. They had weapons, yes, but more importantly, they had something the Empire had never accounted for: unity. The Empire, which had crushed every opponent they had ever faced, found themselves fighting an enemy that fought not only for survival, but for the future of every single human alive. Each human knew the stakes. They knew the Empire's plan to strip their world of its resources, to enslave them, to crush their very existence. And they were not going to let it happen. As the battle raged on, the Exemplar finally began to falter. Its shields were down, its weapons were offline, and the crew had suffered devastating losses. Tarkar, now desperate, attempted to make contact with the humans, but the message he received was not one of mercy. "Earth is not for you to conquer," the human commander's voice echoed over the comms. "You made the mistake of thinking we would kneel, but we are not like the others. Do not evac with Earth. If you leave now, we will not pursue you. But if you do not, we will show you the true meaning of humanity." In the end, the Empire's fleets withdrew, humiliated and defeated, leaving behind a warning etched into their very souls. Earth was no longer to be underestimated. The humans had won, not because of superior technology or vast fleets, but because of something far more powerful, an unbreakable will to protect their home. As the Empire retreated into the stars, the humans turned to rebuild, knowing that their fight had only just begun. They had sent a clear message across the galaxy: Earth was not to be effaced with.